Hello friends, the Nifty Polygon back with you. We have a substantial update today. It's all about PadQuarters. Last time we went into the options menu and showed all that fun stuff, but this is a more meaty topic here. We're getting into the first third of this program. Let's go into hardware config. Make sure your device is plugged in. Yep. Okay. So what is PadQuarters anyway? PadQuarters is a macro shortcut key system. It's targeted towards 3 different audiences. Primarily going to be a big benefit, in my opinion, for people who use a very complex software with lots and lots of keystroke shortcuts. Something like your Lightwave 3Ds, your Blenders, your Photoshops, ZBrushes, stuff like that. I think this is where PadQuarters is going to shine. But it can also be used for video games, and it can be used for streaming presentations. Alright, so identify desired human interface devices. What is a human interface device? HID. Your mouse, your keyboard, your game controller, any devices you get, like maybe the Contour Shuttle Pro 2, any of those weird devices you may see on Amazon or other places. They have some really funky setups you can get. And what you want to look for if you're shopping for something that's going to be compatible with PadQuarters is it will say it's HID compliant. That doesn't mean if it doesn't say that it won't work. I'm just saying that if it does say that, that is a strong indicator that it will work. So anyway, let's scan my hardware. Okay, here's all the devices I have hooked up right now. So you can see this one's quarantined, and let me tell you why. On my particular machine here that I'm developing this on, this was not an issue, but on my other machine, I had another device that would make the entire program freeze up when I tried to read from it. Through my exploration, I found out that these particular devices that use the vendor-defined category, they can sometimes do funky stuff. So what I do is I say this is quarantined, and if you want to unlock it, you can do that at your own risk. Basically, if it was a bad idea, what it'll do is it'll immediately freeze up the program. On my other machine, the device that was causing the problems was an LED controller, which is nothing that's going to help you when it comes to, using your 3D programs or whatever. So anyway, let's add some things here. Basically, this is what I've scanned. This is what I want to store. So I'll say I'll store this one, and I'll store this one. It's giving me that message because I didn't first show it as active. So let me do that first. So I can, if I press a key on my keyboard here, you can see this one lights up. And if I press a key on this one, it's a keypad, this one lights up. And then of course, there's my flight stick. And here's my FlyDigi Vader 2 controller. Let's add this one too. And we'll add this one too. All right. These I don't care about. So let's configure this one. It's a little too big for this field, so I'll just call it Vader 2. I think the Vader 4 now, but I like my little Vader 2. Hit recolor to choose a different color for the frame there. I like to go with a goldenish color because it has a golden trim on it. There we go. And let's see, I'll call this one Flight Stick. And yeah, good, gray is good. Okay, so this one is my little keypad. It's a Coolertron brand. I'll set that one to white because it has white keys. And this is my regular main keyboard. You can see it's flashing as I type. And it has black keys, so I'll go with black. So beyond renaming and recoloring, we scroll down here. This is giving us contextual options for the device. For keyboards, it will look like this. For the non-keyboards, it will look different. Although that's still in development. But for keyboards, we're done because it's very simple. So basically, if you got a keypad like this, my Coolertron is a little bigger than this, but these are the little cheap ones you can get, and you can get them for as low as $10 I've seen. But typically $20 or $30 for a nice one. and you're good to rock and roll with that. Now, if you don't have any hardware, but you still want to play with PadQuarters, you can just use your regular keyboard, and then it will hijack your numeric keyboard while you're running it. And so you could choose that as an option. This is my main keyboard, so I'll say number pad for this one. All right. So what's next? These guys, they have, it says interact with the device to continue, and it will show different controls as you move things on the device, but that part's not done yet. Okay, so relink. Relink is the highly unlikely but still possible scenario where you have an HID device and you get a firmware update for it, and it will modify the key identifiers for this hardware. Very unlikely scenario, but I'm just putting this in there so, if it does happen, you can relink the stored device to the newly scanned device and retain all your other settings. So let's do that now. What I'll do is I'll quit this so it saves my system, my pics. Okay, so this is the data file that it's just saved, and what I'll do is I'll go into one of these guys, or maybe more than one, and I'll just modify their vendor ID and product ID. These are the two numbers that the software uses for identifying, kind of like matching things up. So I'll do this. I'll do the Vader 2 and my flight stick. Okay, so we'll save that. We're emulating what would happen if you got a firmware update. Okay, we'll run it again. Go back into hardware config. Yep. Okay. So these guys look different now because it believes they are not connected, and the reason why it cannot see them is because the vendor ID and product ID numbers have changed. Let's scan our hardware. Alright. When I click on the button for my flight stick, you saw it flashes over here. So I'll take my flight stick and I'll say relink. And it says, do you want to do this? And you say yes. And I will relink it to this one. And it works again. Same thing here, relink. So you could choose any one you want, but obviously I recommend just going from your same old product to the same new product so it doesn't screw anything up. So you can see if I try to link it to a quarantine device, it doesn't let you. And there we go, it works now. Alright, one other thing to look at here is the set live button. Well, of course, remove is, if you want to remove something from storage. But this one is set live. So now it's got the red flashing alert light, basically, which you would see, in like a TV studio or something, where it's on the air. So this is ready for action here. When we go back home, you can see the device is now here, and you can see the activity light shines when I press a button on it. And so that's it for now. The next video, we're going to go into calibration options, and that will close out this section. This section will be complete. And then after that, we'll dig with software and then going live. But those are going to take some time. I think I may actually be halfway done, considering how ridiculously complex this section was. But we'll find out. So thanks for watching, and subscribe if you want to get notices on further PadQuarters updates or any other updates that I do, and take it easy.